to Let's Play Gran Turismo 2, Episode 7. So, this is not officially my first attempt of recording this because, well, first attempt I was having USB issues, second attempt I just chose the wrong time, and well, hopefully if it's possible, the third time will be the charm, but anyways, before I go off on a fucking rant, let me just give you the highlights of what happened previously. So, you may remember in the previous episode that we subsequently completed the International A license, and well, excuse me, as a result of that, we are now officially sorry, I just had a Pepsi Max, but anyway. You may remember that, of course, we notably have our International A license now, and, of course, we now have only one license left, as I am about to reveal to you what that license is. So, significantly, we are, of course, done with this page of the License Center, and now, of course, we must get on with our sixth and final license of the game, the S license, or at least in the PAL version, it's the special license. So, as you can see there, to anyone asking what the special license is in this game, well, it's basically just the same number of tests as it has been with all the previous one, 10 all the previous licenses, 10 for each one, and of course, these are all one-lap time trials, as we have Tahiti Road, Seattle, Smoky Mountain North, Midfield, Grindelwald, Rome City, Laguna Seca, Tahiti Maze, Rome Night, and Apricot Hill for our final test. And so now, of course, we are going to head back up to the top and get on with our first one, which takes place at Tahiti Road. Tahiti Road. This is a one-lap time trial on the Tahiti Road course, with a series of gentle corners. You must control the speed carefully into the corners so that you can get the best full throttle exit point. So, in terms of the medals, you basically need a 1 minute 13 for a gold, a 1:15 for a silver, and a 1:18 for a bronze, if you're basically just wanting to pass the test. But anyways, so this is Tahiti Road, and of course the car we are driving for this test is a Rover Mini 1275S Mark 1. So going to switch over to analog mode as I usually do, and of course we are officially going to get on with the test to see if we can pass on our first attempt. Hopefully we can, by the way. So let's see how we go. As they just hold in a burp, but anyway. So this is our first attempt at this test, and already set my first lap time, and I would have said that was about decent enough for me to probably get into the silver range, and I think I just fucked myself because I hit the wall. But anyways, let's see how my sector 3 time looks. Okay, 54.4. I would probably imagine this isn't on par for a gold, but at the very least, it could be on par for a silver, but again, I'm not making any guarantees. it will be a silver, because it's more likely to be a bronze. But anyways. Oh, okay. Well, it was good enough for silver at least. But obviously, I still need to find literally 1.5 seconds if I am going to get the gold. So that was my first attempt at Tahiti Road, and now of course we need to see if I can basically find 1.5 seconds to get the gold. This is like attempt number 6. No. Okay, can I get through there this time? Yes, I can. Okay. Okay, just want to keep it there. Don't want... Okay. Okay, managed to avoid the wall this time. Okay, 33-2 to sector 2. Okay, going good at the moment. Okay, 53 flat through sector 3. See if this one does anything. And yes, it does. So, took me a few attempts, but I got there eventually. And also, surprisingly, I officially managed to get the gold the way I should have done it, by not using the walls. But anyways, there we go. It's a gold. 1 down, 9 to go. And we now move on to our second test of the special license. Seattle Circuit. Full course. This is a 1-lap time trial on the Seattle City course, which is full of tricky blind corners, steep ups and downs, and changing road surfaces. Try to trace a smooth set of curves between the walls of the course, but don't let those walls distract you. So, a 1 minute 31 is what we need for a gold, 1 minute 34 for a silver, and a 1:38 for a bronze. And the car we are driving for this test is a Ford GT40. Let's see how we go for our first attempt. Regarding obviously I won't get this one on the gold on my first attempt. At least I don't think I will anyway. Let's see how we go. But if it's possible, I can hopefully set a representable lap time. And clipped the wall a little there, but I don't think I lost too much time there. I mean, it wasn't anything critical at least. And I just touched the wall again, but anyway. I don't think I'll be going for gold on my first attempt. Even though I probably should, obviously, but... well, from what I can work out, this run will probably not be good enough for a gold. Unless I can set a representable sector 3 time. Oh, okay, 51.6. Well, this could be potentially adequate, but again, I don't know for sure if it will or won't. Because I was quite loose on the jumps, if I'm being completely honest. But if it is, I will be very surprised. Okay, let's see. Okay, 16.3. Okay, going well at the moment. I could potentially do this, but again, I don't know for sure if it will or won't. The last sector time is in the... oh, okay! I was not expecting that to happen. What do you know? I actually got a gold on my first attempt. That rarely ever happens. But anyways, there we go. It's a gold. On only my first attempt. And now of course I'm going to save the replay. And I need to get rid of the replay. Okay, so that one's gone. Now I'm gonna get this one. And also, the main reason for this is essentially because, well, I absolutely adore the GT40. And well, that's essentially the main reason why I just wanted to get that. But still, I must admit, that was a perfect run. I mean, I was not expecting myself to get that one on the gold first time. But anyways, 2 down, 8 to go. Smoky Mountain North course. This is Smoky Mountain North, a dirt course famous for its jumping spots and fast corners. Slight nimble steering will keep your car under control over the series of jumps, over the series of jumping spots on the main straightaway. Avoid sharp manoeuvring. So a 1 minute 18.5 is what we need for a gold, a 121 for a silver, and a 128 for a bronze. So relatively easy if you're just wanting to pass the test, if you're having any difficulties, but anyways. And also the car we are driving for this test is a Subaru Impreza rally car. But of course, in terms of me getting this one on the gold first try, I think that one will just be out the window. But anyways, we'll see how we go. I don't know for sure, but we'll just wait and see. Okay, well, short shifting a little there on the straights, but obviously I am wanting to keep this car under control, and I hit the wall. So I think I just lost pretty much all my momentum as a result of that. Oh, fuck me. And I think it was probably that final jump on the straights that probably fucked up my lap. But again, I don't know for sure. And I still end up clipping one of the walls, which is apparently one of the bushes somewhere. But again, I would be very surprised if this one is still worth the gold, because I'm fairly certain I'm probably nowhere near. It probably isn't even good enough for a silver, and I've just done that. But if it is, then I would be very surprised. Well, not going to be worth the gold, so might as well give up on that. And oh, okay. I was not expecting that to happen. Especially after I fucked up on the main straightaway. I was not expecting that to happen. So, this test overall was easy, if I'm being completely honest, because I was not expecting that to happen. As my goal time was a 1:18.2. And furthermore, on my channel, that rarely ever happens. But anyways, there we go. 2 first-time Gs. G is short for gold, BTW. But anyways, 3 down, 7 to go, as we move on to Midfield Raceway. This is a 1-lap time trial on Midfield Raceway, a permanent race circuit. The first pair of corners, where the right line is hard to see, is crucial. Come out fast, a full speed section is next. So a 1 minute 3.1 is what we need for a gold, a 1 minute 6 for a silver, and a 1 minute 8 for bronze. And the car we are driving for this test is a Nissan Pennzoil Nismo GTR GT. And the parenthesis it might be, it says here the car itself is also a 4-wheel drive. But anyways, let's see how we go. and I'll basically just use my techniques to see what happens. But still, I could not believe what happened at Smoky Mountain, and yet me essentially still being worthy of a gold on my first attempt. I mean, that rarely ever happens, if I'm being completely honest. And I ran very wide through there, so I'm speculating this probably isn't good enough for a gold, because I ran very wide through there, and obviously I probably should not be doing that. Okay, well, I did manage to stay on track at least, but I'm almost certain this is not good enough for a gold. Okay, 51.6. Yeah, I'm sure this one isn't good enough for gold. Well, might be good enough for a silver, but it's definitely not good enough for gold. Well, it is worthy of a silver, but obviously it's not worthy of a gold, as I need to find precisely 2.3 seconds, or 2.35 seconds, if I'm going to get the gold. Well, guess this is basically a reality check, so I'm basically just going to try again to see if I can officially make up those 2.3 seconds. Let's go for the gold. Just to maybe see if I can build some momentum, potentially. Because, oddly enough for me at least, I think the short shifting did actually help me. Did actually help me to get some more speed. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Hopefully I can set a bit more of a representable lap time on this attempt. So I could do it this time, if I get lucky. Okay, so going across the line, and there we go. And it only took me 3 attempts to officially get this one on the gold, as of which it was just 1,000th over a 1 minute 3 dead. But anyway, there we go. So only took me 3 attempts, and apparent as it might be for me, the short shifting with this car, it actually worked. It actually gave me enough momentum to go for the gold. And quite clearly, I did not usually expect myself to earn my first couple of golds this easily, but anyways. 4 down, 6 to go. Grindelwald. This is a 1 lap trial. This is a 1 lap time trial on the custom built urban course at the Alpine resort of Grindelwald. There are no sharp corners, but you must accelerate correctly to clear the chicanes in the lateral switchback section and just before the main straightaway. So, I have a feeling this is probably where the struggling begins, but anyways. So we need a 128 for a gold, a 131 for silver, and a 136 for bronze. And the car we are using for this test is, as far as I know, a racing modified Lotus Europa, but we'll just have to wait and see. But anyways, I would imagine at this point this is officially where the struggling begins, at least for me anyway. But we'll wait and see. And I already missed a shift. 574. Yep, okay. Yep, okay, I just fucked up. Because obviously I shifted down to basically prevent the car from spinning. And essentially overall I think that's probably what costed me most of my time. Because I did that, but anyway. It's only my first attempt. And I already clipped the wall, but somehow I did not fail as a result of that. Yeah, I'm fairly certain this is nowhere near a gold. Probably isn't even worth a silver. Nope. I actually passed this though. Well, at least I managed to pass, but obviously that was literally just a bloody awful lap, if I'm being completely honest. But anyways, I am well off the gold, and I'm only just in the passing range with this one, because I need to find 7 seconds in order to officially give myself the gold. And so this is officially the point of the license where I officially start struggling. And also, furthermore, yes, it could have also been followed onwards by the fact I'm saying that I missed the shift on the start as well. But anyways, let's see how long it will take us to get the gold. As I just miss a shift again. As I just miss my start line shift once again. And obviously there are very much many people that will easily be accusing me of cheating. But again, I'm not exactly cheating. I'm just taking a very minor precaution. And I got a much better entry through that corner this time. So hopefully this could be a potential improvement on my previous PB. Okay, I got a much better entry that time. Let's just see what happens. Okay. This could be adequate. Let's just wait and see. Okay. This could be potentially adequate. And indeed it is adequate. I just needed to keep the car still and not be too greedy with the throttle. But anyways, there we go. It's a gold. On the first test I've actually struggled with, and also in spite of me missing my start line shift from second to third. But anyways, 5 down, 5 to go. We are now halfway home, boys. Rome Circuit full course. This is a 1-lap time trial of the Rome Urban Circuit, where many sharp line turns make it hard to see ahead. Make a fast start, watch out for those sharp turns, and make a smooth line at full throttle through the fast section to pull ahead. So a 1 minute 29.75 is what we're going for a gold, 132.5 for a silver, and a 1 minute 36 for a bronze. And the car we are driving for this is a racing modified Peugeot 406 sedan. As of which, obviously, I'm clearly not going to predict myself to get this one on the gold on my first attempt. But if I do, I will be very surprised. Although obviously for the second and third tests respectively, I did manage to get those on my first attempt, but anyways. enough said about that. Let's just focus on this. So, I'm fairly certain... Also, I'm fairly certain this 406 essentially has a BTCC livery, because I'm sure this is the BTCC livery from, I think, around about the 97 season, but it could be the 98 season. Well, anyways, regardless of the circumstances, I do know this is definitely a BTCC livery. British Touring Car Championship. To anyone who doesn't understand shortened acronyms, but anyways. Attempt number 1, and I don't think it's going to be good enough for gold. At least if I'm talking in terms of realistic chances. At least if I'm talking in terms of realistic chances, but we'll just wait and see. No. Nope. Oh, okay. Not too far off the gold if I'm being completely honest. So, that actually wasn't bad for a first attempt. Even though obviously I do need to find another 5/10 if I am going to officially get the gold. And I think I can understand what it is I need to do now, but let's now try to see if we can get the gold. Alright, here we go. Okay, I got a stronger entry through there. Just depends on knowing if I can improve by enough. As I, of course, am basically in 4th gear through there. But we'll wait and see. Okay, I'm at 6.2. Does this do anything for me? Okay, look, and yes it does. And it only took me 2 failed attempts to officially get this one on the gold. So overall, in my opinion, at least for me anyway, the special license is actually proving to be easier than I thought it would be. But anyways, there we go. It's a gold by 16,000ths of a second. But anyway, there we go. 6 down, 4 to go. Laguna Seca Raceway. You are at America's famous Laguna Seca circuit. The key here is early braking, late braking at any corner results in understeering. Enter the corkscrew from the outside and go smoothly inward. Brake when you see the last left corner. So, we are now at Laguna Seca Raceway, which is pretty much the only World Circuit course in this game, considering this game itself is also the first time that we have notably seen a World Circuit in the series, and as far as I know, Laguna Seca is officially the only World Circuit in this game. But well, in terms of times, we need a 1:13 dead for a gold, a 116 for a silver, and a 121 for a bronze. And the car we are driving for this test is a Dodge Viper GTSR Team Orica. As of which I would probably imagine, especially with the corkscrew, it will probably take me at least a few attempts to get close to a gold. But we'll wait and see, as this is my first attempt at this test. And I should have known that was going to happen. Well, guess I'm going to have to try again and see if I can get an actual lap time in this time. Considering obviously through the Andretti hairpin that was probably a terrible entry, but anyways, we'll just wait and see what happens. But again, this is only my first attempt, so obviously I don't have many expectations to be as good as I want them to be, but anyways. So there's my first lap time, a 1 minute 15.555, and I officially need to find pretty much 2.5 seconds if I am going to get the gold. So, took me 3 attempts to pass, and I did eventually manage to do it. And now of course I need to see if I can get the gold. Oh, okay. I was not expecting that to happen. I actually got this one on a gold on only my 4th attempt at this test. So this license to me is actually proving to be much easier than I thought it was going to be. But anyways, there we go. And it only took me 4 tries to officially get that one on the gold. 7 down, 3 to go. Tahiti Maze. This is a 1 lap time trial at the Tahiti Dirt Course. Okay, let me start over. This is a 1 lap time trial at the Tahiti Dirt Course's toughest challenge, the Tahiti Maze. For a fast time, make compact turns through a series of tight hairpins, accelerate long and hard once you start to drift after foot braking or side braking. So, in terms of information for target times, for a gold we need a 1 minute 55, a silver 2 minutes dead, and for a bronze 2 minutes 10. And the car we are driving for this test is a Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution 6 rally car. let's see how we go for attempt number 1. Regarding this test will probably be pretty easy, but we'll wait and see. Just depends on knowing if I can actually drive on dirt tonight or not. And I'm already off to a terrible start, as I just clipped the wall there. Yep, okay, this is not going to help me. I should probably stop doing that. But we'll just wait and see. Okay, I'm clipping these fences too many times. I need to stop doing that. If I'm going to potentially give myself the gold. And I run out very wide through there. I am fairly certain this lap time is probably nowhere near good enough for a gold. But I'm still giving it a go anyway, because I don't know what the actual results are going to be at the end of the test. And I think that wall just answered it. Because I'm currently going terribly on this test with how many walls I've clipped. And okay, well, that's my first lap time. And obviously the reason why I didn't get this one on the gold is essentially because, well, I kept crashing. And of course, in many cases, yes, it is very easy to do that, and I think it was relatively clear really that as soon as I clipped the wall going into the first corner, I was very much not going to be on target for a gold. So I guess that means we're just going to have to try again and see how we do. Attempt number 2, I think it is. Well, I still managed to nudge the wall a little bit there, but I don't think I lost any speed that time. And hopefully if it's possible this time, I might be able to give myself a more representable lap time. But anyways, wow, that is a much better sector 1 time. Probably because I haven't officially crashed yet. Probably because I haven't officially crashed in any of the critical spots yet. But we'll just wait and see what happens. And I probably shouldn't have shifted down into first through that hairpin. At least I think it was a hairpin, as I still end up clipping the wall regardless. And I'm starting to run out very wide through these consecutive hairpins. But hopefully if it's possible, this will be a more promising attempt than my previous one. At least it's what I hope anyway. Because I seriously fucked up on my first attempt, not gonna lie. And there we go. On only my second attempt. I have got dark gold. So on only my second attempt, we have now officially cleared the Tahiti maze. And now we move on to our 9th test of the special license, Rome Night. Here is a tough course through the city lights of Rome at night. It's hard to use the road's full width due to the blind corners and nighttime darkness. You've got to learn the corners one at a time. So, at least in the PAL version, the gold time is a 1 minute 28.2, a silver, a 1 minute 32 dead, and a 136 dead is the bronze time. And the car we are driving in this one is an Alpha 155 touring car. And as far as I know, I think this is also the one with the with another BTCC livery, as far as I know. Like with the Peugeot on the original Rome course, as far as I know. But again, I'm not expecting myself to do very well on my first attempt, so obviously I'm just basically going to see if I can get through these corners one at a time, which is essentially what I think I should do. Considering obviously I probably do I do think in a way I probably should take my time through these corners. Because I'm fairly sure that is not good enough for a gold. But again, this is only my first run, and so obviously, because I am clearly not familiar with this course, I know very well that the best choice I officially have is to basically... Okay, and I fucked up. I knew for sure that was going to happen sooner or later. And now it means, of course, that I need to go for another attempt and see if I can actually make real success of putting in a lap. Because even though I was almost clear of putting in a lap, I had to fuck up right at the final hairpin turn. So now, of course, we need to see how long it will take us to actually put a lap time in. But let's see what this one does. Regarding, obviously, it's not going to be a gold time, but... okay. So, I do manage to get a silver on my first attempt, but again, I still need to find a total of about 1.5 seconds if I'm going to be good enough for gold. And surprisingly, as I've just had a look at my clock, it's only just gone past 7 o'clock, and I've only been playing this for about over an hour now, so this test has this license in general has definitely taken a lot shorter than I thought it was going to. But anyways, let's now try and see if we can get the gold. seems adequate. This could be adequate. I don't touch the walls. Okay, I managed to avoid the walls this time. This could be adequate. Could this be it? There we go. Yay! I finally get the gold. Fucking less than an hour later. Just needed to avoid the walls, and then I was pretty much guaranteed for the gold. As soon as I knew I had enough momentum. But anyways, there we go. It's a gold. And now we just have one test remaining. And that is this one. Our 10th and final test of the special license. Apricot Hill Speedway. On Apricot Hill Speedway circuit designed for the pros, a tough combo starts with a gentle first corner, where you cut in and head for the outside on the tight left turn ahead. Going straight while braking to enter, go full speed ahead after the last chicane. So, the time we need for a gold, at least in the PAL version, is a 1 minute 8.25. For a silver, we need a 1:11, and the bronze is a 1 minute 16. And the car we are driving for this test is the 99 Toyota GT1 for our final test of the special license, and also the final test of the license center as well, if I'm being specific. But let's see how we go. For this, our first attempt. Hopefully we can do well. And I'm running out very wide there. And I already failed. Because I should have known that was going to happen. Well, guess I'm going to have to do what I did before. Attempt to put in a lap and then maybe see if I can go for the gold. Okay, just want to get a lap in. That's all I want. Just give me a lap. That's all I want. Please give me a lap. That's all I want. Okay, well, not too bad for a first attempt, but obviously I do need to improve by pretty much 1.5 seconds if I'm going to get the gold. So it took me 9 tries to officially put a lap in, but I did manage to do that eventually. Anyways, we now have our super license, or unless that's what it's meant to be, super license, over fucking special license, but anyway, let's try and see if we can get the gold. There we go. suppose it's just because I needed to stay on the outside of the corner and actually just go flat out. But anyways, there we go. I finally did it. All gold in the S license, or should I say the super license. But anyways, I've done it. With a 1 minute 8 dead, I have finally fucking done it. And we also get a new car as well. As I of course am going to save the game because I need to. Also because hopefully my USB has officially captured the footage, and if it hasn't then I will be beyond pissed. But anyway, there we go, it's done. The super license is finally done. Or whatever the fuck it's called. But anyways, there we go. It's finally done. And it only just took me over 3 hours to do this. Or probably 2 hours I should say. But anyways, there we go. The super license is now complete. And we get to review our prize car. As the prize car we get is a Toyota GT1. Is officially the prize car we get for all gold in the super license. So there we go. All 6 licenses are now finally complete. And now that those of course are all done, we can now return to the racing. So, next time we will be returning to the Celica, and we of course will be doing the Clubman Cup. So with that, stay tuned for more GT2.